There are times in our lives when we all struggle, whether it's to have a roof over our heads or to put food on the table.
It's not an easy task or to ask for help, but it's good to know there's support. And here to share faith in the community, we have the Dwelling Place of Vermilion County's Donna Eddington, the Board of Directors President, and Nancy O'Kane, who's the Vice President and Treasurer here. Welcome.
Thank you. They sent the high-level people.
That's
I got
right.
the President and the Treasurer. This is all sorts
Double
of fancy.
duty.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the mission and motto behind the Dwelling Place.
Our mission is to be an advocate in the county for the homeless, for those who are near homelessness in transition. So we want to be that organization that provides and caters to the needs of those individuals.
Now, what led you to, it was just April of 2017, I believe, that you guys started. What were the things leading up to that date that really made you go, you know what, this is something we need, this is something we're seeing in our community, nothing's being done to help, so we need to do something?
There were 5 of us that got together, and each of us had a real compassion for needs of the homeless. What led up to that, I guess, was just one day just thinking that we needed to get together and discuss. And so that has led to where we are today.
And looking at some of the statistics there in Vermilion County, over 16,000 residents live in poverty or are at risk of homelessness, but the nearly 500 children 18 years of age and under identified as being homeless is also mind-blowing. That's a lot of kids.
Yeah, that was overwhelming to us when we encountered those numbers. That does not mean, though, that those children are on the street or they don't have shelter over their head. What it does mean is that they have an unstable nighttime residence.
Nancy, how do you guys provide then for these people who are in these types of situations? What kind of services do you offer to them that at least helps them in their time of need?
Well, currently we do not have a place. We are in negotiations with the church to open the center, but our plan is to have not just a drop-in where they come out of the cold or come out of the heat. We'd really like to change their lives and offer support in, we like to have a technology lab, so we plan to have computers where they can search for jobs or whatever it is that they need to do, and to have the ability to tell them where they go for whatever they need. So we don't plan to serve meals, but we will have snacks and just get them on their way to a better life.
And in order to do that and provide those snacks and type of support, we've got to do a little campaigning. So you've got some great fundraisers coming up to help with your cause. So let's start with Pennies for the Pantry. How's that work?
School children throughout the county, 28 different schools are participating with us, and they are collecting pennies. It only makes sense. And we tell them we don't want their money, we just want your pennies. And we have a goal of 1 million pennies.
Oh, wow.
I'm doing some math. Is that $10,000? Is that what that adds up to?
That's what I
do. $1 million?
That's what I learned in 5th grade.
There you go.
You would think I would understand that now, but
works for me.
baby steps.
Okay, we're also collecting some hygiene products, too, at a few different locations, right?
The hygiene products are for our pantry, the essentially basic hygiene and household care pantry. And yes, churches are collecting. We have McDonald's. All 6 of their stores in Vermilion County will be collecting. Culver's is collecting. We have several businesses throughout the county who are also collecting.
Well, great. We're scrolling through here some of the those locations that you mentioned. So you are expecting to serve over 4,000 residents here in 2019. So we've got a big goal.
We do.
Right?
We are expecting to distribute by the end of this year 60,000 products.
That's amazing.
We hope many, many pennies come your way,
Yes,
and many,
we
many
do.
hygiene
We
items.
hope so, too.
I bet you do, yeah.
Yes. Well, bless you for the work you're doing to help those in need in Vermilion County and to make a difference. We appreciate you all coming.
Thank you
guys.
for having
Appreciate
us.
it.
All right. Hopefully we have a look at your website so people will know what it looks like. But yep, there it is.
And we'll connect you with all that information if you'd like it as well at our website, which is ciliving.tv.